Hi everyone, it's Camille here from the Thigh Gap Hack, and today I am coming to you with a special interview that I've conducted with Tiffany Austin, who you may have heard about in the news recently for her experience with the one and only Planet Fitness.
Here's the strength circuit.
I lift things up and put them down.
And what I believe is really a combination of everything I've been talking about and writing about for the past few months, and something that I've experienced personally, which is thin shaming, and that it's just completely wrong for a person, especially a company, to promote the culture of thin shaming. And I wanted to talk more with Tiffany about her experience and bring this issue to the forefront, bring it to light. You know, I always say that if the shoe were on the other foot and the things that people say about thin women or people who want to be thin, if that were to be said to overweight women or obese women, then, it would just be a fiasco. There would be a lot of blowback. There would be immediately the person or the company would apologize. But in Tiffany's case, she has not received an apology, and none seems to be forthcoming. So I want to just now get into the interview with Tiffany, and at the end of this, I want you guys to check out the link below, because I am, yes, calling for a boycott of Planet Fitness from women like you, women like me, who work out with a goal, who are proud of our bodies, who are proud of our physiques. That if you want to be thin, we shouldn't be meant to feel embarrassed for that, or be ridiculed or humiliated or harassed. So for women like us and for people like us, that we need to really not be giving our money and our funds to an establishment that doesn't appreciate our business, who have made pretty clear that we are not their target market, like they are not catering to us. So save your money for a gym who actually values and respects you as a customer. Planet Fitness is not that gym. So please check out the link to the boycott for the petition at change.org, sign it, and let's get this thing up so that the media can see that we're not going to just take this laying down. We're not going to continue to be, villainized. We're not going to continue to be made to feel like something is wrong with us for wanting to be slim, for wanting to look a certain way. So please sign that petition, like it, share it on your social media websites to get the word out. People need to not be giving their money to places like this, and we need to say something. We need to push back against thin shaming. Okay, so I hope you enjoy the interview. Let's get into it now. Had you ever experienced anything like this before in the past?
I mean, not on a corporate business model level, no.
Right.
Anytime people are growing up, kids can be cruel. They can, tell you you're too short, you're too skinny, and even as an adult, right, you get people who are just like, wow, go eat a sandwich, or there's always going to be somebody with a comment about your physique, and that's also wrong. But when you make it corporate policy, or when you make it corporate culture, and then you disseminate that through commercials and ads, there's something really, really wrong with that.
Absolutely. Now, that's one of the questions, and you addressed this before. I wanted to know if you had been aware of the different commercials that Planet Fitness has put out, with the I pick things up and put things down has been one of their more famous commercials.
I lift things up and put them down.
And this is our stretching area.
I lift things up. Dum 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 dum. Cool.
Attacking, the meathead. And then of late they had a commercial. I don't watch a lot of TV, but I saw a commercial in which they had a slender woman in like a gym locker room, checking themselves out, and they portrayed them as being very self-absorbed, like complete airheads. And then you had an overweight member nearby, and that person didn't really seem so much intimidated by them so much as disgusted. It's like they were mocking these people.
You're so hot. Hey, hottie.
Looking hot.
Me hot. You're hot.
Your bod, so hot.
Your bod?
So hot.
So hot.
You guys want to grab something hot from somewhere totally hot? That sounds so hot.
So hot.
And that's why I don't like gyms.
Well, we're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
No gym intimidation, no lunks, just $10 a month. We're not a gym. We're Planet Fitness.
So you weren't aware of that, of the niche that Planet Fitness is kind of tailoring their ads in their gym to?
No, I wasn't aware of it prior to. I don't own a TV, and I'm a music nerd, so I don't really have a lot of time to watch a lot of commercials.
Have you had people who have come forward, reached out to you to tell you of similar experiences, or how has that been?
Actually, I have some overweight friends that have come forward and, been very upset about it because they understand what it's like to have somebody have negative impressions and, negative comments to make to and about you just because of the way that you look, because of your size. So, yeah, it's a shame. I don't know. What I would just hope that this moment can be is not a polarizing moment where we have the lunkheads in one corner and we have the real people in the other corner battling it out. What I would really like this to be is a teaching moment that, where people really think about it and recognize that we're all human. We all have foibles, sensitivities, and feelings, and that, you wouldn't want to be treated like that. And so don't treat other people like that, and particularly don't make that a corporate culture or corporate policy.
Absolutely, I completely agree. So now, what are you going to do? Are you going to sign up for another gym? Are you going to be working out at home? What are your plans to keep in shape?
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm a little just, I'm kind of stunned. I don't know. So I'm actually scared to join another gym because I don't know what's going to happen. I haven't been to a gym. That was my first time in a gym in about 10 years. And so I don't even know what gym culture is like. But if that's my first taste of it, I'm kind of scared of it. Now, I've gotten offers from other gyms and even, private trainers that, they would give me some complimentary services. But I really want to just kind of think about what is best for my recovery, period. Right. I don't want to get caught up in someone's advertising campaign.
Absolutely. No, I hear you. I would assume that I knew that you would be bombarded with people saying, hey, come to my gym for free. And personal trainer is doing that as well. But yeah, I completely understand. You wanted to, having that be your first taste of getting back into working out can make you feel really wary about doing that again. I can completely understand. Now, as you know, I am calling for women to really boycott Planet Fitness because I think that the message that they're sending is not a healthy one. For women who are proud of their bodies, who are working out. Let's say you go to Planet Fitness and it works for you and you are proud of your results. Like you're no longer then accepted there, it seems. Yeah. So would you agree or would you disagree that women should really take into consideration if this is the place for you and also boycott Planet Fitness?
A very nuanced response. And I think my first reaction to that is I'm not in a position to tell anybody what they should or should not do, how they should or should not spend their money. However, I would just ask them to consider all the facts before they patronize any business. You know, if you're a thin person and you've seen another thin person being treated in a disrespectful way, that might give you pause before spending your money that way. So that's all I would say. You know, check it out, see if you think it's okay, and if you personally think that this policy is cultural, then you should go. And if you think it's wrong and that it's harmful to people, then you shouldn't go.
That's a great response. All right, so now let the people know like a little bit about where they can reach you, where they can find out more information about you, like what projects you have coming up in the near future.
Okay, well, I have my debut album coming out, so I'm raising money for that on Indiegogo. And if you search Tiffany Austin, I think jazz or music on Indiegogo, you'll find that. I sing jazz and soul. And what else? I'm just, you know, performing hither and thither and being a music nerd. So, oh, and my website is www.tiffanyAustin.com.
Great. So I will have the link to your website as well as the link to your Indiegogo campaigns. Hopefully we can help you raise the funds to get your debut album out. Yes, absolutely. And do you have a YouTube channel or no?
Tiffany Austin Music.
Okay, great.
Yes.
So I'll have all of the links there for everyone who wants to contact with you and maybe tell you their story. I'm sure you'll be getting a lot of people reaching out to you, and that's it. Thank you so much for being with me today, and that's it. Take care.
Thank you. Take care.